Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. Today I finished a cream blush. Not really. I did not quite yet finish a cream blush. Today is actually June 2nd. This is Paula from the past talking to you. And the reason I am filming this video is because I am in such a mood to shop my stash. And although I have not yet finished the cream blush that I am working on, I am ready to pick the next one. So I thought I would talk about it with you, show you some options, and make a decision here today. Hi. So before we get into shopping my stash and choosing a new blush, I did want to give you guys some information about my take on cream blush. I have always liked cream blush. This Bonnie Bell one that I'm finishing up right now is 2 decades old. I mean, I've probably had it since my late teens. I've always been a fan of cream blush or liquid blush or any kind of, you know, non-powder blush formula, but I definitely fell victim to beauty influencers out there. So if Marlena from Makeup Geek or Emily Noel or anybody else would recommend a cream blush, I would run out and buy it because they recommended it. So I have amassed quite a large amount of just cream blush products alone. I'm gonna leave a number right here as to exactly how many I have, but it's a lot. And as we all know, cream products don't last as long as powder products. Since kind of taking my journey down the panning road, I have become very aware of how many cream products I currently own, and that no matter what my rules are about the shelf life of products, the cream ones are gonna go first. So I do try to always work on cream products continuously. So when one's done, I pick another one and I pan it. When I am panning a category of products, I have found that what works for me, or what I have a tendency to do, is pick one of my products that's like the oldest in my collection, at least that I can recall. I mean, before I started documenting everything on Instagram, I don't really remember if I bought this one in 2000 or this one in 2001. I mean, I don't have as good of a memory to remember when I bought exactly each product, but I have a general idea of what's old and what's new. So after finishing this very, very old product, I might allow myself to pick something that's not as old. It's not like I'm always trying to work from oldest to newest, because if I'm doing that, everything I pan is going to be old by the time I get around to it. So sometimes I'll pan an old one, and then I might allow myself to pan a newer one, and then I might try to go back to an older one. So that's just something I do kind of across the board with all the products that I pick, unless it's something that is extremely time sensitive and then I'm working from oldest to newest. But I do kind of allow myself that flexibility to work on an older product and then maybe a newer product and enjoy that, so that I'm not just panning old makeup all the time. So as far as what I have pulled out, I've pulled out as many as I could find. There was a couple from my inventory pictures in January that I just couldn't find today, and it doesn't matter. I have enough to choose from here sitting next to me on the table. But since we're going into summer, I do know what I don't want. I don't want like a very muted blush. Whatever I want to pick today is going to be kind of on the brighter side, whether it leans to be more peachy or more pink. I want it to be bright. So I'm going to kind of narrow down my selection by looking at the color and then make a decision from there. So let's get into it. This is an old Physicians Formula cream to powder blush in the shade Nude palette. There are 3 very different shades of nude. I'm not going to choose this right now. It is way too similar to the cream blush I was panning all of last year from my Too Faced natural face palette. So anything that is close to that shade is an automatic no, because I am so sick of a neutral blush. I just can't even talk about it. Hopefully I'll be able to come back around to that in the future, but anything too neutral is automatically out because it's summer, I want color, and I'm still not over the Too Faced blush I panned from like January of 2017 until like the first week of April of this year. So that's out. For that very same reason, you can count out this Tarte one. This Maybelline in Coffee Cake, this Maybelline in Rose Petal. Those are out. I have several sticks of blush. Let's look at those and see if there's any possible choices from that lot. Okay, here's an old one. This is an Almay 3-in-1 color stick for eyes, cheeks, and lips. It's in the shade Mocha. It's pink, it's shimmery. It's pretty, but it is not what I am going for right now. This is definitely something I would prefer more in the winter. Definitely not fitting the category of bright. Here is Tarte Doll Face cheek stain. I like the idea of a cheek stain for summer. It literally came out clear and it's turning pinker with every second. And it has a really nice scent. Like strawberry lemon or something. There's something lemony about it. That has potential. It's not quite as bright as I was thinking, but I like the idea of a stain. This is a very old prescriptive stick shadow, stick blush in the shade Woman. It's pretty muted, but it has a lot of color to it. Obviously, I wouldn't apply it like that. I would sheer it out, but that's really pigmented. Here's a Seraphine Botanicals Guava Butter stick. This came from an Ipsy bag. It's newer. Oh, that's really pretty. Right there. Oh, I kind of like all of these. This is already hard and we have just gotten started. Here's a NYX illuminating stick. Oh, that screams summer. Right there. This is pretty new though. Here's a Maybelline Master Glaze in the shade Pink Fever. I think one of my kids got their hands on this a while back. Wow, that's like hot pink when you apply it like that. Should we just stop the video right here and pick one? Because I'm already having trouble deciding, you guys. Oh my gosh. I have as many that I've ruled out that I'm keeping in. This is an Illamasqua cream blush in the shade Rude. I think I bought this because Marlena from Makeup Geek recommended it. It looks really bright on the camera, but it's a little bit more muted. IRL. There it is right there. That's pretty. I do like it. Dang it, this is already hard and I've just gotten started. This e.l.f. Liquid Illuminator in Rose Gold is probably not what I'm going for right now. Let me do a quick little swatch. This is it right here if I didn't show it to you. Yeah, not what I'm going for. A little too muted, a little too neutral. Pretty though. When I'm ready to go back to neutral, that might be a choice. This is a Tarte Sheer Passion Maracuja Hydrating Cheek Tint in the shade Amused. I believe this is really intense. A little bit goes a long way. It kind of is a liquid that pushes up. Wow, my hands are really shaky. Through this screen, like a cloth. Watch out, people. This is a contender. Let me shear that out a little. And it's a stain. I do like the idea of a stain for those no makeup days. I really like that. There's gonna be no way to measure progress on this, which isn't as fun for panning. But here's an e.l.f. HD blush. I don't think I've ever used it. It looks like it is changing consistency in here. Do you see how it's all like cracked up? Like maybe it's a little bit more dehydrated, or let's see if it's any good.
I've never used it before. Nope, I think we're getting close. I can see that the pump is rising. Wow, uh-oh.
Right, finally a little squirt came out. Actually, a huge squirt came out. Okay, it's still creamy. I have a very, very thick swatch here because I put a full pump out. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful bright color there. I'm a little concerned by how dry this is getting. I might want to use that one next just because it's so dry. Here's another Tarte cheek tint in the shade Light Nectar. It is anything but Light Nectar. I remember this being really deep and thinking that this would have been much better on a deeper skin tone. But when I posted a picture on Instagram last summer, you guys were all very kind to me about it. It actually doesn't seem as bad, especially next to that e.l.f. one. It doesn't seem bad at all. That's really pretty. These two L'Oreal lifts, I'm not even gonna look at right now. I have others that I'm more interested in than those at this time. I do also have this Posy tint from Benefit. Let's see what that looks like. Wow, that is really pink. I was expecting something different. I wonder how long it would take me to go through that. If I did that first and knocked it out, maybe I could get to another one this year. There it is right there. More pink. I do have the Too Faced Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush. I just want to smell it. It smells so nice. I've never worn this, only swatched it. There it is right there, very peachy pink color. Oh, it's kind of wobbling around inside the compact. Oh, it's light. Right there. It might be a better color for winter time because it's so fair it might not really show up on me right now. I do have some very, very bold hot pink shades. One is this Revlon in Flushed. That is so pretty. Oh, it's sheer too. You can go in easy with it. That's the Revlon one. And then this Too Faced one in Sweet Pea is really bright too. A little bit more of a deeper pink than like a hot pink, but it's full on color. Yep, way more intense than the Revlon. There it is right there. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? Here's a fun one, kind of a fail. Lipstick Queen in Black Lace Rabbit. I was so excited about this, and now I'm like afraid to use it. It is a color changing from black to like a mauve colored cream blush. It's got a little bit of like silver glitter in there. Let me give you guys a swatch. You'll immediately see it's lightening, but it doesn't lighten quite enough, and it ends up looking kind of a murky, like purple aubergine color right there. I think it'll continue to change and lighten up, but man, I don't really want to put that on my cheeks after putting on foundation, you know? We'll check back in with that one in a minute, but that one I'm not very motivated to try. Let's look at a few more bright ones. I have this ColourPop in Holiday. This one is pretty old and it's never been used. This one should be considered. It's starting to dry out a little now that I have a little trick as to how to revive these. I'm not as upset about that. Oh, that's pretty. Right there, that's a nice summery color. I have Hot Tamale. Is this Hot Tamale? Yes, Hot Tamale from Maybelline, the Dream Bouncy Blush. Let's, my fingers are bright. Oh, it's still nice and bouncy. So fun. I really want to do one of those. Right there's Hot Tamale. That one is the birthday suit from, no, sorry, Holiday from ColourPop right there. These swatches are getting messy. Here is Petunia from Stila. That's super pretty. Very summery. Here is Josie Maran in Island Pink, the Cheek Gelée. Oh my gosh. That is, it looks delicious. It looks like something I want to eat. That is, oh, that is gorgeous. I've never touched that before. I'm loving it. Here, I'm going to put it right there. Oh, it's kind of sheer. Wow, it's really sheer for how red it is. Right there. I'm shocked. This is going to be like a winter shade for me when I'm really fair. That's really sheer. I'm shocked. Let's see if there's any other contenders before I make a decision here. Benefit Majorette is a really nice summer color. A little neutral, a little bit orangey. I'm seriously running out of space. That's it right there. Kind of blend it out. That's really pretty. You put my little cap back on so it doesn't dry out. Here's an e.l.f. in Rose Royalty. Ooh, that feels good too. Man, these feel good. Another nice like sheer one. Not, you can't screw it up kind of a color. Hold on, that's a horrible. Right there is the e.l.f. one. That's really pretty. I have 3 of these from Becca in different shades, but this one in Lychee Opal seems the most summery to me. It's like hot pink and gold mixed together, which I love for summer. Right there is the Becca one right there in Lychee Opal. I think I'm gonna stop there and make a decision. There's a few over here in the wings that I haven't swatched for you guys today, but I am running out of arm space and I'm already having a difficult enough time choosing. So let's see if I can even remember which ones were which. God, that Black Rabbit one is just a tragedy. Look at that. I'm gonna try it on my cheeks one day just for like the heck of it, but no. Okay, after much deliberation, I have narrowed this down to 3 blushes, you guys. This is the blush that I'm going to pan next as soon as this is gone. Now, I don't know exactly how long this is gonna take me. I'm hoping it will be gone by the 21st of June because I will be starting a new project then. And I would like to include this cream blush in this project. So I'm hoping the 21st, but for all I know, this could be 2 months left of blush in this little tube. But I think I'm gonna need your help for this one, guys. I think I'm gonna need you to leave a comment down below with your vote and help me decide, are we gonna do Stila Petunia, Maybelline Master Glaze in Fever, or Becca in Lychee Opal? I can't decide, guys. They are all gorgeous, but it is one of those 3. It is definitely one of those 3 that I would love to pan next, at least throughout the summer. I don't know how long it would take me. These are all basically 3 brand new products that I've really never used other than once or twice. So it would take me quite a while to finish any one of these 3. They are very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, but I am so excited to be moving on to a different cream blush product, and I'm so excited at the thought of this one being gone and having one more out of my stash that I just had to film this video today, you guys. I just am so excited. So please leave a comment down below which one you think I should pan next, and maybe that will be the one I do. Eek. Very exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.